Hey guys, welcome to Furies Galactic.
This is a weekly show where we talk about what's going on in our world and in the universe.
Alright, so Jim, what did you bring to drink today?
Today, I drank heavily last night, and I decided that I don't want to have a beer, so I'm going to have a root beer to keep that going. I love root beer. Stewart's root beer.
It's a fountain classic.
Fountain classic. I love root beer. Root beer is by far my favorite soda. At one time, when I was a teenager, long time ago. Last week. I used to drink like a half a 12-pack a day of root beer. But anyway, that's gone now.
Okay, root beer float or root beer?
Depends the day. But probably root beer is my go-to. This is brewed in New York, too.
Cool. I just wanted to grab something random like I always do. And so this said Manhattan Special, even though we're in Brooklyn. Since 1895, it's been something special.
I think this label is really cool. You can... Oh.
Superman.
I hope you could see that. We're going to have no idea.
This is an espresso coffee soda. So
sounds horrible.
Sometimes I like coffee, sometimes I like soda. Actually, I call it hot.
Do you ever like espresso?
Yeah.
So, espresso coffee soda.
Do you think it'll be okay? I mean, we're in Brooklyn right now.
Yeah.
I think
it was bottled in Brooklyn.
It was bottled in Brooklyn.
But it's a Manhattan Special.
It says Manhattan Special, Brooklyn bottled.
What's all in Manhattan?
It's like whiskey and like orange peels or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe bourbon.
So I have kombucha again. But this is called a Wonder Drink. And it's cherry flavored.
Ooh, I hate cherry flavored drinks.
I like cherry.
Shall we?
Yeah, I suppose we shall. I think I'm gonna need a pop topper.
Me too. We all do. Oh, look at that. We're special.
Yeah, we're fancy.
Actually, mine's twist off. I'm not as fancy.
Yeah.
Mine probably is too.
The steam?
Oh shit.
Whoa! What the fuck? What?
It's a soda.
Well.
Damn!
Hopefully that doesn't happen to mine. Oh, it's coming!
What the heck? What's going on? What are we gonna do about this carpet? Oh, the carpet's been ruined.
It's not like we really liked it that much anyway. I mean, that's why it's here.
Dry clean. What we need is
Alright,
dry
here are your
clean.
keys, Jim.
I didn't get mine.
You want to do it some more?
Here, I got it.
It's
funny, the only person with a bottle opener is Jim, but he doesn't even need it.
Second. We'll do this next.
So hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Sorry about your lovely
socks. My black socks. You ruined my black socks.
Well, it smells like coffee in here.
I hate coffee. I really hate coffee.
You got it all over my keyboard?
I got it over my bass drum.
Got it over everywhere.
Sammy, you would love this. This is Sammy's certified drink.
I can't even taste shit. It's all fuzz.
Just try this. You're gonna love this. This
It's
is like
fuzz.
Might as well.
Cherry soda.
Give that a chance. I haven't got that check. That is horrible.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it tastes like vinegar.
Oh.
Smells like it too.
Anyway,
I think it's good. It tastes like cherries.
This is good. I would drink this
Really?
every morning.
Well, I like mine. Mine kind of reminds me of Jim and I grew up in Wisconsin, and I used to spend summers up in Door County. It kind of tastes like the cherries up there, but it tastes like cherry soda, just not that sweet. I can't believe it's kombucha.
Yeah. You really have a kick on the kombucha.
Yeah, I do.
2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah.
So here was keeping track. Not like I am.
But it's a different kind.
Oh, okay.
So your Stewart's?
Stewart's is good. I mean, Stewart's makes solid products. This is a great root beer. It's not like the best root beer I've ever had, but it's really good. There was this golf course in northern Wisconsin that makes and brews their own root beer, and they have it in a keg, and it's like on draft. That is ridiculous. It's like the perfect temperature, a perfect 33 degrees. I mean, this thing is outrageous. It is so good.
Do they serve it to you in a chilled mug?
In a chilled mug.
They do?
Yeah, no, they really do.
That's the only way to have it. That's why I like
good.
A&W for.
I can't believe yours is good.
I'm all sticky.
So anyway, this week we're going to talk about just one thing. We're going to talk about
one thing. It's going to be the biggest, most important, most epic thing ever. One thing.
bananas.
I like bananas.
And Snapple.
And Snapple. I don't like Snapple, but I like bananas. Snapple's just too sweet. Okay, but, so Jim, what were you saying about our one thing?
As some of you may know, Amanda...
As of yesterday.
Who?
Anyway, Amanda Palmer raised a ton of money on Kickstarter. Her goal was $100,000, I believe, and she raised over $1 million. I think those...
I think it was like $1.2 million.
$1.2 million.
Yeah.
Like, so she was just like a complete, like,
And-
Batman on Kickstarter. And...
Yeah, it was really impressive because a lot of people have been saying, you know, Kickstarter is kind of the new wave of the music industry because it's basically going to be a way for fans to just say, we support you, we support what you're doing, instead of some record label executive that just like, oh, I've got $1 million, here you go. It's a little bit more democratic.
And you can kind of have more freedom with what direction that you want to do with your art, with your music, and then you can set up different things for the people who actually...
It kind of gives power to the fans,
Yeah.
power to the people a little bit.
Right. So it's a great concept, and I think it's as long as it's not abused, it's like a really, like, cool way for musicians to, like, keep doing what they're doing.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of hard to abuse it because if people support it, they support it. If they don't, then they don't.
Well, I mean, abuse it in the way
But she didn't abuse Kickstarter. She just abused her fans. She abused the public. So, for those of you who don't know, you know, Amanda Palmer raised all this money, and she made headlines this past week because she reached out to her fans and asked them to play or to perform for her at her shows instead of bringing a certain section of a backing band with her on tour. It was strings and horns because she said that she couldn't afford it. So really, she just wanted people to play for free, and it was going to be enough of a privilege, the fact that she's Amanda Palmer and they have the privilege of playing with her.
after she raised hundreds of thousands of dollars given to her.
Yeah, well, she said that she couldn't afford a backing band, which I find to be a little bit surprising because she's playing large venues, she's selling them out, and she raised $1.2 million, when I think her initial goal was $100,000 or $200,000.
Something like that, yeah.
And so, I know you could, as an artist, I know you could put that money to good use, but what did she spend it on that was more critical than paying a backing band? I don't get that.
And that's your music, and that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, and you know, really, I think, but the heart of this problem is it's insulting. You know, we struggle so much to make ends meet and to get anything off of music. And music's an incredibly hard industry right now. And to just ask fans to be like, look, I'm going to give you beer and hugs because you've been practicing your whole life and you're really talented and you're going to practice before my show and you're going to come up and you get the privilege of being with me, this superstar, Amanda Palmer. Like, it's just kind of...
Yeah, it's demeaning.
Yeah, it's not really very fair. I mean...
Right. And it's like she doesn't get that, you know, what it is to be a struggling musician. And it's like she forgot what it's...
Yeah, honestly, I find her to be pretty phony. Like, I support her Kickstarter, but I think she does this whole, like, I'm starting a revolution from record labels, and, like, but she was also like, I can't make an album unless you guys support me. But really, she had record labels who wanted to sign her, who wanted to give her money. And I think Kickstarter's great, but she kind of went with the misleading twist when she did her Kickstarter. A little bit. I was okay with it.
Well, and not only that, but it's like, she just saying she can't afford to pay, like, the rest of her band and have people, like, do, like, manual free labor, essentially.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good thing no musicians unions are involved in that.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, I find it to be really, really insulting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if she can't afford a band, then, you know, realistically, she should probably raise ticket prices it just would really suck. But I mean, how would you feel going to one of our shows and knowing that the guy you're seeing up there or the girl you're seeing up there performing with her is just some guy from your city, and like he hasn't been practicing, he hasn't been rehearsing. I mean, before we go out and we play a show, we put hundreds of hours into preparation for a song, and we can't just like I couldn't put in 100 hours on my own. Sammy puts in 100 hours in his own, Jim on his own, and we couldn't go to a show and sound amazing. You have to do it together, in addition to working on your own. Like it's
like a band is like a unit. It's a team that you need to like bond together and like feel each other out. It's not just like we're good musicians, we'll flow together. It's just not going to flow. I feel like the band is not going to be good if they get a new band every night.
I mean, they'll be okay, but they're not going to be worth whatever you're paying to see here.
Right.
Play. Like,
there should be a discounted price for the tickets for that.
Right. I mean, it's an uncontrolled factor and it's insulting. And so I think this is also bad because it's bringing a little bit of a negative light to Kickstarter in general, and to people trying to raise money on there. You know, I've read some articles who say, you know, people are just going to be abusing Kickstarter now. You know, bands are just taking advantage of it. And today we really kind of want to, you know, let you know that if you decide to help us out with our Kickstarter for Lack of Bass, we aren't going to abuse it. We aren't going to take advantage of it. And quite frankly, the amount we asked for, we're still going to end up investing our own money into this song. And we've invested tons of time and tons of energy, and we won't let you down the way Amanda Palmer is.
Yeah, we want Amanda Palmer at this situation.
Yeah, we want Amanda Palmer it. Yeah. As long as we can afford to pay musicians, and by afford I mean the fact that as long as we aren't making much less than minimum wage, we will support other people, and we won't let down, you know, our colleagues and our friends and those who are around us who are struggling just like us. So.
And we won't let it affect us, but not good music.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of good music, some good music is happening on September 19th at Arlene's Grocery.
Yeah, it's not actually a grocery store, though.
It's not a grocery store. It is a venue in Lower East Side, Manhattan, New York.
Can't miss it. It's red.
And yellow.
And yellow.
But yeah, you should go.
What time are we playing, Jim?
I'm going to go.
You're going to go?
Yeah.
I think we're on at 9, so get there a little early. And that way you can kind of go to bed early and, you know.
Yeah, because you want to go to bed early.
On Wednesday night, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get up for work.
Well, I got to get up at, I don't think I'm going to go to sleep that night, but whatever. Got to catch an early flight.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for chiming in. We appreciate all the support you've given us so far with the Kickstarter, and you guys take care.